Today's tale is one of a woman who had every excuse to quit but instead fought on. It is the tale of Maya Verma, a single mom who transformed heartache into hope and created a life that everyone told her wouldn't exist. Through adversity, sleepless nights, and relentless sacrifice, Maya showed that if love is your motivation, nothing is impossible. So grab a cup of tea, because this is the story of how one battered and discarded mother became an inspiration to thousands. In the crowded streets of Pune, where the constant hum of rickshaws and the smells of street food filled the air, lived a 29-year-old woman named Maya Verma. Her small rented accommodation was barely big enough for herself and her 5-year-old son, Rohan. Life hadn't been kind to her. Her husband had walked out, leaving behind unpaid debts and shattered dreams. The neighbors whispered, the landlord complained, and yet every morning, Maya would tie her hair back, kiss her son on the forehead and whisper, "We're going to make it, my boy." She worked as a receptionist during the day and took typing jobs at night, her eyes burning from the computer screen and exhaustion. Money was never enough. Sometimes they went on tea and bread, but Maya never let her son see her break. That night, after an especially long day, Maya found Rohan sleeping on the floor, a drawing clutched in his tiny hand. It showed the two of them standing in front of a big office building, smiling. Below it, in ugly handwriting, he had written, "Mom's Company." That drawing changed everything. She realized she wasn't living for survival anymore. She was living for that dream. Maya had always been adept with numbers and organization. She started taking online accounting and business management courses late at night, learning from free YouTube tutorials and borrowed books. Her colleagues laughed. Some said, "You're wasting your time. Women like us don't become business owners." But she smiled quietly, because women like her don't leave when they're tired. They leave when they're done. Through 2 years of pinching every rupee to save, Maya took the leap. With a loan of a few hundred rupees and a second-hand laptop, she launched her bookkeeping company from home, naming it HopeLedger. No one trusted her initially. Payments were delayed. There were months when she earned nothing. But she didn't give up, building her client reputation client by client, night after night. Her diligence finally rewarded her. A small startup in the area noticed her precision and hired her full-time to perform their accounting. One transaction turned her small home business into a reality. She had sufficient clients in a year's time to hire 2 other women, both single mothers such as herself. By the age of 5, HopeLedger was an officially registered company serving clients across India. Newspapers were covering Maya's success story with headlines like, "From abandoned wife to empowered CEO." When asked during an interview how she had achieved it all by herself, she simply responded, "I wasn't alone. My son was my strength. Every time I felt like giving up, I looked at him and recalled why I started." Years later, Maya was back in her old neighborhood. The same people who had once gossiped about her now stared at her with deference. She hadn't come back to brag, but to give back, donating computers to a local women's center and setting up a fund to teach single mothers about computer skills. Addressing an audience of young women, Maya stated, "I had no support, no funds, no connections. But I had guts, and that was sufficient. Your past doesn't define your future. Your choices do." HopeLedger currently employs more than 100 women working from home for it in India with flexible timings. And that little boy who used to draw Mom's Company as a kid is today its operations manager. Welcome to Learnora, where stories spark dreams. If Maya's experience has touched your heart, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for additional hope-filled, courageous, and successful stories.